Hey, what is up, guys? So welcome to part one, which is all about mastering your lifestyle. So today you will need a pen and paper handy because there will be a lot of different exercises that we're going to go through. Also as well, when you're watching back on the replay of this video, be sure to hit the pause button whenever we go through different exercises and stuff like that, just to give yourself that extra bit of time to really focus on getting everything down that you want to get down as we go through the exercise, because there's going to be lots of valuable stuff here that can massively help you improve on all different areas of your lifestyle. So to kick it off, today's session is all about going through, I suppose, different areas of lifestyle. And when you kind of really focus on making a positive improvement on each of these areas, it's then that your whole life can potentially change. This is also the foundation for setting your journey in motion, for helping you achieve what it is that you want to be able to achieve, and also becoming the person that you want to be able to become. So whether that's wanting to lose weight, drop body fat, feel better in yourself, improve your mental health, feel more energized, have a better outlook on life, have more things to be excited about in life. So this is going to be the foundation to set those motions in place to help you get to where you want to be. So to kick it off, what we're simply going to go through is each of the key lifestyle areas we see here, which is going to be food, exercise, stress, your sleep, hydration, work, family, friends, social life, and the last part then in personal development. So today's exercise is pretty simple. All I'm going to simply want you to do is write down each of the areas. So we're going to start off with food. And when we write that down, what we want to do is we want to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10 of how satisfied are we with our nutrition at the moment, with our eating habits. So 10 means that your eating habits is absolutely incredible. You eat really clean every day and you wouldn't touch a hamburger, So again, this is completely up to you of where you kind of rate this, and it's how you see your nutrition at the moment. So what I want you to do is take your time. You're going to write down each of these areas, write down food, exercise, stress, sleep, hydration, work, family, friends, social, personal development. Then beside each one, you're going to rate that on a scale of 1 to 10 of where you feel you sit at right now. So again, you can hit the pause on this, jump into it, get that part down, but I want to make sure that you do get it written down, each of those sections. So next up, once you've kind of rated each of the sections, just as you can see there on the screen, just as an example. So say, for example, you wrote down 5 for food. So the question I want to ask you now is, what do you feel needs to happen to get that to a 10? And what I want you to do is list 3 things you feel you need to happen right now, or things that you need to do right now in order to get that up towards a 10. So it could be, right, I need to start prepping my food a bit more. I need to be mindful of my portion sizes. I need to eat till I'm satisfied rather till I'm full. I need to stop picking at stuff throughout the day. I need to stop snacking at night. I need to stop diving into the bag of Doritos in the evening when I'm watching TV. So this is where you're going to come up with a list of 3 things you know you need to be doing in order to bring that from a 5 up to a 10. Obviously, it depends on what you've written down for your food. And once you've done that, I want you to pause this video and I want you to go through each of the different areas. Again, asking yourself the question, whatever number you've kind of rated it on a scale of 1 to 10, I want you to write down what are the 3 things you know you need to happen in order to bring that up towards a 10. So get stuck into that, get through each of the sections, really give yourself a bit of time here and really kind of focus on what it is you need to do in order to improve on each of the areas. Cool. So once you've kind of completely finished that, what we want to do now is focus on the changes that we know we need to make. Because when we recognize challenges, it's then we can change them. So we're going to focus on the potential barriers that may come up that may stop you from actually making the changes you know you want to make. So the question is, what are the 5 things you know you need to change right now? So even reflecting back on the list of everything we have there, we're just going to start on 5 for now. So you can pick your top 5 that you know you need to make changes with. and ask yourself the question, what are 5 things you know you need to change right now? That could be getting up earlier in the morning, making sure I'm drinking more water, and being mindful of my food and prepping my food a bit more, getting to the gym, reducing my stress, reframing from using negative talk towards myself, having more of a positive outlook on life. So I want you to come up with 5 things you know you need to change right now that you know can help impact you positively and help you move forward. Right? And once you do that, for each of the 5 things, what do you believe will be the biggest challenge with making those changes? So once you've kind of written down 5 things you know you need to change right now, I want you to come up with what will be the biggest challenges related to each of those areas. So a challenge could be that you don't believe yourself that you can make positive change. A challenge could be that when you go into work, there's always tins of biscuits there, whatever, and you constantly are picking at them. Challenge could be at home, you have a load of, I don't know, biscuits, chocolates, all that kind of stuff in the cupboard that you know you need to be getting rid of. So I want you to come up with 5 of the biggest challenges that you know can get in your way right now or stop you from achieving the 5 things that you've already written down. So once you've kind of written down what the biggest challenges are for each of those areas, again, if you need to pause the video, do. Once you've written down the 5 challenges that will come up, I want you to come up with a solution for each of those challenges. How are you going to overcome those challenges when they do arise? What will you do different this time? And what this is doing, it's setting you up for a more of a positive mindset that when you are taking on this journey of creating change for yourself, because change can be tough, it can be daunting, it can be hard, but once we're kind of setting our mindset up to having, I suppose, being more mentally prepared and being ready for the challenges, it's much easier then to overcome them. So that's why I want you to come up with some challenges right now, and then you're going to say, right, how will I overcome those challenges once they are presented to me? Again, hit pause in the video, take your time with it, and get through it. Right, so moving on from there. So to be honest, for me, I've been through a lot of struggles throughout my life. And because of committing to make changes in several different areas of my life, I've gone to, I suppose, been able to achieve incredible things, both physically and mentally. And it's allowed me to be able to become who I am today. So going from struggling with mental health issues, from losing everything, to now, I suppose, have an incredible loving family, been able to help others as well on their journey. I feel so, I suppose, fulfilled and inspired that I was able to take on this journey myself, make huge changes, and now I actually get to help other people. So it's been absolutely mind-blowing for me that when you kind of put your mind to it and you start to focus on creating positive changes in your life, it's amazing what you can actually get out the other end of it. So what I want to ask you now is, by changing those things that you've written down, what will be the positive impact it'll have on your life? So how will it make you feel? How will you show up? How can it affect, I suppose, your family life? How will it affect your work life? How will you feel when you look in the mirror and you start to make these changes for yourself? So by focusing what the positive outcome will be, it will create, again, more of a positive mindset for yourself. So you'll be more inspired then to actually be able to take on this journey and actually start working towards it. So once you've written down what those positive what the positive outcome will be from creating, from taking on this journey and making those positive impacts on your life, I wanted to write down right now is, when will you commit to making these changes? So you might have a list of different things that you know you need to change right now, but I want you to actually write it down and make that commitment to yourself of when you will actually take action on each of these things. Could be right now, straight away, it could be tomorrow, but I want you to really focus within the next couple of days of when you're going to take action on each of the steps that you have written down. Again, take your time on this, hit the pause if you need to. And guys, that is the end of today's session. focusing on changing your lifestyle, coming up with the potential barriers that you may have, looking for solutions to overcome them, and actually making a commitment to actually making change in each of the areas that you went through and that you picked. So if you have any questions on this whatsoever, if you even want to share with me what it is, the commitment that you've made to yourself, or what kind of areas that you really want to focus on right now when changing, then feel free to shoot me a message, and we can even hook up a time to have a chat, whatever, go through this in a bit more in depth. But this is really about, I suppose, opening up your mindset to lots of different areas in your life, rather than just saying, right, we just need to go to the gym and move more and eat better. I want to try and have a much, I suppose, broader impact on all different areas of your life, rather than just getting you moving and eating a bit better. So again, if you have any questions on this, feel free to hit me up with it, or even let me know what are the challenges that you've come up with, what are the solutions you've come up with, and what are the changes you're willing to make right now.